Everyone, we're back in the Dolphins franchise. I think this is week 11, week 12, something like that. And another day goes by, and more Madden 21 ratings come out. Gonna touch on the cornerbacks. Top, oh man, let's see. Well, top cornerback is Stephon Gilmore, 99 club. Awesome. I think corners are going to be a little undervalued just based off of overalls and names that I'm seeing. It's I'm kind of surprised at some. I'll be talking on them throughout this video. So in order it goes: Stephon Gilmore 99, Jalen Ramsey 94, Richard Sherman 92, Jair Alexander's a 90, Tre'Davious White 90, and then we go to Casey Hayward at 89. There's only what 5 corners that are above a 90 or higher. Casey Hayward's an 89, Marlon Humphrey's an 89, Byron Jones is an 88, awesome. Darius Slay's an 88, Patrick Pearson's an 88. Those are the cornerbacks that are veterans that are out right now. There are also the rookie cornerbacks that are out. And if you're a 49ers fan, I'm sorry, Richard Sherman does not have speed anymore. He's down to an 87 speed. So if you're doing franchise or, I don't know, maybe Mutt or something like that, you might want to put him at safety. Something that at first I jumped the gun on, but it wasn't the case. I thought catching, because I'm a Dolphins fan, I looked at Byron Jones. Byron Jones has like a 63, 68 catching, something like that. It's not all that great. And I was like, man, all right, cornerbacks are going to start having their catching nerfed, because the old adage was, well, they're just wide receivers that can cover a little bit, and they can't catch the ball. And I thought that was going to be unfortunate because they still have speed. Corners still have speed, which is huge, and a majority of them have coverage in some way, shape, or form. Which again, that's huge, because for the amount of speed that wide receivers this year are going to have, I think it's key to let cornerbacks have coverage and speed and not have to pick and choose. But that's not the case. Corners have the best of both worlds. That's going deep. And there we see, why can't you catch, bud? That was something I was concerned with, and that's not the case. There was, I think Patrick Pearson has the highest catch that I've seen so far. It's like an 81, which is huge, because if you want a one-year player, and Patrick Pearson's old, where you're not getting Patrick Peterson, at 2, 3, 4, 5 years in the league. You're getting Patrick Peterson when I think this might be his like 9th or 10th year. So I mean, hey, he's approaching his he's well past his midlife. Midlife in the league, I'm not saying he's going through a midlife crisis, but you could try to trade for Patrick Pearson. Maybe he's a little bit easier to trade for. Drop him at safety, and then boom, you're sitting pretty. I find it interesting that that catching has kind of made a resurgence, because I don't know of any corners this year that are even above 75. At least not at drop. But let's see what. Yeah, 81 catching. He has 81 catching. Darius Slay 77. Byron Jones is 63. Humphrey 70. Hayward 78. They brought catching back, and I think that was probably something different users had asked for. Maybe they were tired of cornerbacks, safeties, or whatever dropping balls, and it bounces off their hand and they don't know what to do with it. I think the adage of cornerbacks just being wide receivers that can cover and can't catch, I think that's gone away. Let me see. Let me get rid of. I'm sorting through the EA website, and I want to see strong safety and free safety. Try to get a list of that, because I want to say those came out. I don't know how many. Oops. Did that not sort? Okay, I'll deal with that next intermission. I'm surprised that Ramsey didn't. That Ramsey got the rating he did. I think he's better than that, but that's There we go. And yep, there aren't any other ratings. It's a top 10 for free safety and strong safety. So I've got 10 total names. So five each essentially. And you know the safeties have speed too, so it's not like they just, you know, EA only brought speed to the cornerbacks and made the safeties these slow bumpkins. They're not as fast, which I think is nice because something that can be done in this game is you can take slower safeties and you can drop them to outside linebackers, and it deepens the game a little bit, at least in my perspective. I'm sure someone will be like, no, that's just a part of the game, adapt and overcome, but I don't know. I don't. Anyway, so let's see. Highest strong safety, well, highest safety in general. There's a strong safety Harrison Smith for the Vikings, 87 speed, 91 excel, 92 agility, 92 awareness. Then you go to he's a 95 overall. Tyrann Mayhew for the Chiefs, 90 speed, 92 excel, 92 agility, 93 overall. Devin McCourty is the first free safety we have, and he's 92 overall. Jamal Adams is a strong safety, 92 overall. Kevin Byard, a free safety for Tennessee, is 91 overall. Justin Simmons is a free safety, 88 speed, 90 overall, but he has acceleration and agility. Acceleration is 91, agility is 96, so I think that makes up for it. Derwin James, the 89 strong safety. Eddie Jackson, 89 free safety. Earl Thomas, 88 free safety. And Micah Hyde, 88 free safety. I'm not really surprised by any names that are listed or aren't listed. I think that's a pretty solid list. I'm still waiting for the full list of wide receivers to come out. And also just I think it's today, I think it's the 17th, that ESPN and EA are teaming up to do this ratings reveal, as it's being called, which I'm not on the fence about. I think it's great because, you know, COVID-19, you need you know, you need something to watch. You know, you can only get so far until baseball.
16 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
I think you can only get so far watching NASCAR and whatever else. You know, maybe you're an avid baseball fan and you're watching South Korean baseball. But
on the ground is Michelle, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
I'll keep looking for that, and then I'll talk about it during. He was on the ESPN app, I saw it. I'm pretty sure there's an EA Madden ratings reveal, and then I would imagine that's going to get posted on the EA.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Yeah, 7 Eastern on ESPN, and the ESPN will break down ratings. This is saying that Michael Thomas is going to be in the 99 club, which I think is great for him. I think he deserves it. Ooh, get wrecked. I absolutely think he deserves it. I think he was dominant last year, and he will continue to be dominant. But I guess EA's just, you know, giving out crumbs, and I thought it was a cookie because it was I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's going to be more 99s. I think that'd be great for the game. I think there were definitely more than 4 players last year that deserved being a 9 or in 21 that based off of last year's performance, there were more than 4 players that deserve to be a 99 overall. Michael Thomas is definitely one of them. If I had to pick an alpha wide receiver from last year, it's Michael Thomas. I'm kind of, I want to see what they do with Hill.
A lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Oh, D-line are out, but the middle linebackers aren't. And the D-line, I think it's just the ends. It's not even the nose tackles or D tackles. And I'll pull that back up. I don't remember talking about that on in other videos. No, cancel that.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Should have been in zone.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation.
I know that we talked about. I know that I mentioned Aaron Donald.
Sack category. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes.
It's only a few names. It's not definitely not a complete list, but it's the dominant players are in there.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Aaron Donald, as you know, is a 99. Oh,
it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0.
But J.J. Watt was in there. Fletcher Cox is in there.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing.
Cameron Hayward. Cameron Hayward? No, that's the cornerback.
How many times have we watched 14-0 leads?
Cameron Jordan is in there.
Have we seen them combat it?
There we go.
Continue to run your offense.
All right, I'm gonna run a play and then I'll go through the list just so that I'm not. Oh, no, I got that. Aaron Donald's at a 99. J.J. Watt is a 98. Cameron Jordan is a 96. Fletcher Cox 96. Calais Campbell 95. Myles Garrett is a 93, and Chris Jones is a 92. That's what's out for, as of this moment, for left end, right end, and D tackle. I don't really have any issues with that. The outside linebackers are out, but they're not. Again, we're looking at the top names, so what I would like.
Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ooh, there we go. Again, I think this will be another year where you can find an outside linebacker that a Chase Winovich. You could definitely put him at D end if he's not listed as a D end. Just different players you would be able to drop them. I don't see Madden going away from that because of the ratings adjusters understanding that you have guys that play a 3-4, and you probably have a linebacker that is pretty solid at blitzing or rushing the passer, so it doesn't make sense to penalize him. Here we go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Or he might not, because he doesn't have zone coverage or man coverage, he might not be a prototypical outside linebacker in a 4-3 scheme, but he can be one heck of a D end.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from.
I'm really excited to get the full ratings list. Obviously, because I want to know how the Dolphins shake out. There's different articles on that you can find through Google or rumor pieces or whatever. And one had that Devontae Parker, and I hope this isn't true, that Xavier Howard is going to be like an 82 overall, which I'm like, okay, not really. I'm surprised at that. And Devontae Parker was gonna stay as an 81, and I don't. if Madden ratings are strictly based on performance, Devontae Parker had a good. He was an 81 last. When this game came out, and it blew my mind because Devontae Parker hadn't produced jack. He was garbage. I just was not a productive player, period. And maybe it was injuries. He would get hangnails and couldn't play or whatever. But I don't know. I think if it's performance-based, he's got to be a little bit higher than an 81, Because if he was an 81 this year and he didn't do jack, then that's my opinion. I'm not a Devontae Parker fan at all. I think if it takes you 5 years to realize that you're in the NFL and this is your professional job and you're a professional, then you gotta take it seriously. You gotta treat your body right. And you have to become that much more studious and that much more of a student of the game. And you need to know it's all the little things. It's getting enough sleep. You don't have truly successful football players. They're not the ones that are going out there and partying or staying up late or watching cartoons or whatever it is that he was doing. And you didn't hear stories about Peyton Manning. Come on, really? About Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne just staying up late to all out. Jamie Collins could keep up with the come on. Come on. Don't do this. We're better than that. Okay. It's. I don't know. Thank you. We're going to reverse this. Thank you. Good job, Blue. I don't know. I just think if it's performance-based, you give players props. And on the flip side, if it's performance-based for Xavier Howard, it's like, hey, he would have had a serviceable and, relatively decent season, but got hurt. It is what it is. Okay, I'll drink that Gatorade. I'm not going to enjoy it, but I'll drink it. I'm okay. I don't think you get to have it both ways. I don't think you get to say, well, Howard didn't produce, and that's why his rating is what it is, but Parker did, and that's why his rating is what it is. But that's, there's also been different leaked, and again, it goes from the beta, or it goes from players hearing about it from their agents, that Stidham's a 61 overall for the Pats, and man, give the guy a break. He's not. I think that was worse than Chad Kelly at, when this game came out. And Stidham is a better quarterback and certainly has better decision making than Chad Kelly. So I mean, but stuff happens, is what it is, I guess. Cam's probably gonna be the preferred starter, at least for the sake of Madden. And I hope Cam can really get it going again, but I don't think he's. I don't know how well he's going to fit there. Because the last person, well, aside from Antonio Brown for a week, the last personality that was in a Belichick locker room was okay, that's crap. Was Randy Moss, but Randy was he was humbled by his time on the Raiders when he wasn't getting his way, and it's like, man, all right, this isn't really going the way I thought it would.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8
so
times
I don't know. I don't know if.
But to get one, that was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the
I don't know if Cam's outfits stay as newsworthy and interesting as they have been in years past. Maybe that gets tightened up a little bit. I don't know. I think the smart thing to do would be to let Stidham start, I guess, because I don't think Stidham's the answer, regardless of what happens. I don't think he's the answer I think the ultimate game plan for the Pats is going to be to go out and get Trevor Lawrence. And if the rest of the league lets that happen, then, man, you just gave birth to another 20-year dynasty.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 4
I mean, that's what, 66? Yeah, I can't think that. Because I want to say, so the way that I do quick math with that is that I take a field goal. I think it's like 10 yards that they add it, but I'll add 15 or 17 depending on just what I'm feeling or what I feel like is easier math. Winovich? Simon.
Pressure, maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak sitting at 10.
I don't really think there's been too much of it.
Henderson here to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back.
Hopefully my right tackle kick came out. Give me a good gap. Thank you.
And inside the 20 before
God
he's
bless.
brought down.
Oh, Henderson didn't even have a touchdown this. Okay. So yeah, let's leave Love in for a little bit.
Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Yep, it'll be Love again, and then maybe Henderson will be back. I don't know.
Staying on the ground, it's Love.
Get.
End zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Oh yeah, I have a goal at the start of the season to get Kai Blades over Roy just through touchdowns, but I mean that's not. I don't really see that happening. Which means I'll be back in the market for a running back. But there are good ones in the draft, and that's gonna be an economic decision. I don't like overpaying for a running back, and even in 21, I don't like overpaying for a quarterback.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Like that's just not something I believe in at all. I don't believe in overpaying for players. Corners and secondary and defense, yes, absolutely. I think if you can build a stout defense in any version, if you're doing an online franchise with a bunch of buddies, build the best defense you can, because if you can find cheap offensive players through the draft or otherwise that will fit your scheme and whatever it is that you want to run. But it doesn't make sense to give Pat Mahomes money to someone, at least in Madden. In reality, Pat Mahomes deserves everything, but for the sake of Madden, it doesn't make sense.
Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I wonder if I can get... Probably not, because of Gilmore and McCourty.
Ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this was just about decided.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
There we go.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weaver. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
Kiss my.
I
I don't like Hightower. Hightower just irks me.
Facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
Oh, there's Winovich. Oh, there's Hightower. Okay, that got washed. That's fine. Really want to talk smack? I mean, because that corner's out on an island with Gesicki. It's okay. What? Where are we going with that, bud?
And he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
There we go. That's all you gotta do. Just nice pass, gentle pass.
Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
Oh, crap, I screwed that one up.
Puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the
That is something I tend to do. I tend to over-pursue and
there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on
wow,
1st and
okay.
10. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue.
Okay.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Not really. They should come out in a
Back now in
Yep, 3 wide receiver set. I'm just going to try to get someone other than
Ngakoue.
A sack.
A very one-sided affair. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Trubisky. And
I wanted that pick.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Is that surprising? Because I didn't get there before the ball.
New England on 3rd down.
Obviously, because if I got there before the ball, it would have been picked.
This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
You can't eat your cake and have it too. Come on. Is that a loss? Please tell me he lost 2 yards.
Certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Weaver.
Oh, I should have.
He's got a man wide open.
I should have gone to Gesicki there. No.
Good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Yeah, that was my fault.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Nice and easy.
Back to throw. Weaver. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Oh, also something else is that the cornerbacks have juke and spin moves in Madden 21. Not gonna give a rundown on. It's pretty much all the top 10 corners are able to juke and spin. They're not. They're a lot more fluid. Don't fumble, really. They're a lot more fluid in their moves than they are in this game. So I think the opportunity and the ability to get a pick six is going to be amplified because you're going to have
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
cornerbacks that are able to slide and move around, and not too many offensive players are going to be actually have tackling. So I think you have to be a little bit more crisp on your angles, a little bit more crisp with your trigger and stick work.
Number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Trubisky.
Please tell me that's safety. Thank you.
As Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here.
Oh, nope, don't touch that.
One frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? That's what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. And that's the type of return
that was stupid.
Tremendous amount of pressure
I should have. I know better than that.
Almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's
well, it is a sudden change because I screwed up.
Stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Gotta keep bringing pressure because I screwed up. That's frustrating. Very, very frustrating.
To throw again on
yeah, sit down.
Trubisky, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Bring heat again. Just gonna keep bringing heat. Jones can go there.
See what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun.
Sit down.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Go for it. Please go for it. Please go for it.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
He's not gonna catch Ngakoue. Come on.
Just 2 minutes.
Does that change? Are they gonna go for it now? Please? Pretty please? Oh.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That's fine.
Sanders' kick is good.
That's fine.
3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much.
That was a mistake on my part. That's why they even ended up with the ball in the first place. So I can't, like, I gotta be upset with myself on that one. I thought I thought it was gonna bounce out of bounds, and sure as heck didn't.
And out come the Dolphins now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions.
Nash played an entire game last week.
I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015
Is that
season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now he'll go down, but
3-11.
getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there.
Put Jakeem Grant in. I'm not gonna kill Preston Williams just for some yardage.
Come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give
oh, guard.
Football, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Just going to rotate a little bit. That's going to be holding.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Yep. That's fine.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive
my right tackle can just kick him out and it'll create a gap. Nope, sure didn't. Couldn't get a kick.
This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Weaver. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding
I don't think
his
Henderson's
way
going to get a
open
touchdown this
and
game.
completing the connection.
Well, he's not. He probably won't be running the ball. Yeah. Catching some water.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Bravo. Defense, no gap.
2nd and 6. Rolling to his right.
Get rid of it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No point in taking a sack. That doesn't help anyone.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Weaver. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called
That's
a
it.
play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon.
Wow, they had
You've
negative.
been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.
Ooh. Ngakwe got one, didn't. Oh, Weaver did too. Heck yeah. There we go.
I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming
Well,
from within.
that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch the next one for week 13. Any updated Madden 21 information I'm able to find or hear about, rumors, whatever. I'll be sure to include it. Thanks for watching.